Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Clemson! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Stanford wants to push the pace. They're going to ride this running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They're trying to get to him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
And they got him for the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the returner will be dragged down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clemson set up with another 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, and he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Clemson jumps to the line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Going up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. On the move. Strong, firm tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They hung in their Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Receipt, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Third down coming up after that completion. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They keep attacking through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the back. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. He's got him this time. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Makes the catch. It's sacked. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. trying to slam in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Stanford quickly to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires left. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going with the counter play here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. It's complete on the right side, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy, With his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And listen, QB job number one. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. Stopped after making the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Stanford has him back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
He lets it fly. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Stanford wants to push the pace. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Illinois. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll, and you could see... He rolled out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've cleared.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down.
Flip it, reload.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead.
Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Stanford quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, running back on the move. And that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Daniels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an in. Have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Touchdown, Stanford! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 0.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers get enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Maffa.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to the counter. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. That is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down.
Okay,
The
ready?
defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a lot.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.